Hello.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Nikita. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. So, my name is Shambhavi. I'll be taking this session today.
Okay.
All right. So, I think this is the first time that I'm meeting you. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this is my first class over here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, why are you here? Like, what do you think are your problem areas? Or what's your purpose behind joining Clapingo?
Actually, I don't have any particular issue. I just want to have a hike in my conversation. That's why I just suppose I wanted to join this Clapingo because I have watched many videos on YouTube that really inspired me. The way you guys are teaching students is really appreciating.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you're a YouTuber? Like,
Yes, actually. Yeah.
all right. So, what's your channel
Not a big
about?
kind, not a big kind of YouTuber. I just started my channel few months ago.
Okay. So, what's your YouTube channel about? Like, basically, like,
Usually, I upload only conversational videos, English conversational. Like
all right,
earlier, I used to upload my family videos, and now I'm thinking to upload my Clapingo videos as well.
all right.
Yeah,
All okay. So, tell me more about yourself. Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
actually, you know that my name is Nikita Yadav, and I'm living in Haryana. I hope you know Haryana. Yeah, in Haryana, I'm living in Gurugram. Have you heard about Gurugram?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All
Yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah, I'm living in Gurugram, and I'm working as a teacher here.
Okay. Wow. What do you teach?
I teach English actually.
That's great. That's nice.
Yeah,
So, you've like, is Haryana like your native place? Is Gurugram your native place? Were you born and brought up there?
yeah, this is my native place. Actually, I was born in a village, but currently I'm living in city.
All right. So I'm sure in your demo session you must have been told about the structure of how our sessions go. Like we have a casual conversation. I correct you wherever I think you're going wrong, which I
Yeah.
don't think like is going to happen in this session.
No,
Um,
no. I too make mistakes because it's easy to teach students, but it becomes hard whenever we speak. I too make mistakes many times.
yeah, it does become hard whenever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how we go about our sessions. We have a casual conversation. I correct you wherever you go wrong, and at the end of the session, we give you a quick feedback about where you can improve, what were your problem areas, and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I would
Okay.
love that.
All right, great. So today we're going to talk about food and restaurants, and yeah, so basically about that. Yeah. So how
Okay.
often? Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, no. Please go on. You're
Oh,
saying something.
no, no. I was just about to tell about my favorite dish. Actually, I'm not that kind of person who usually eats outside. I just love to eat at my place in my home. Homemade dishes.
Homemade dishes. Yeah.
Basically, the one dish that was that is used to be made in my village is curry. Have you heard about curry?
My mother
That is,
makes like, and I
yeah,
love.
that is my favorite dish actually.
That's nice.
I don't
So
go to restaurants very often actually.
yeah, that was going to be my next question, my first question actually. How often do you eat out? All right, but like, so you only go out on like special occasions then, like birthdays
Yeah,
or
only on special occasions. Usually, I avoid eating outside. I don't like the street food and restaurant foods much actually.
why? Like, is it the hygiene factor? Is it the health factor?
You
Why?
can
Why?
say hygiene and health factor both are there. Like
Yeah,
basically the oily foods I don't like. I usually avoid eating oily foods.
oily food, not foods.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Food.
All right. So who do you go with? Like,
My
and
family.
your family?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
really fun to be around kids. I love kids. I love to be around kids. Yeah.
Okay. Are you married? No.
No, 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 no. No, there's still time. There's lots of time. Yeah.
Okay. How old you are?
Like, I don't usually disclose my age, but
Okay.
there's a lot of time for me to be married. So yeah,
Yeah. I can see. Okay. No issue. So, where are you from actually?
I'm from Patna, Bihar.
Okay, that's great.
But I'm studying in Delhi. So I'm a history scholar at Delhi University.
So
So
how did you learn English? Your English is fantastic.
thank you so much. I didn't like so I went to an all girls convent school, the typical missionary school. So
Okay.
in my school, it was a rule, like it was literally a rule to talk in English on campus. If
Oh, that's
if a teacher or if the principal or if anyone, the monitors, if anyone caught you speaking in Hindi on campus, they would take a fine. Uh,
oh that has proved a really good base for you, no?
yeah. So I spent about 12 years in that school, and yeah, that's how. Yeah, nobody speak like. Of course, we don't talk to our family and friends in English normally, like in most Indian families.
Okay, that's
So
very great, very great. That has proved a really good base for you. Actually, my whole education was done in a government school. I'm a
mm,
product of government school, so that's why I'm facing a little bit issues in my pronunciation. Might have been feeling.
yeah, that's what I wrote down also actually for the
Yeah,
feedback.
yeah.
What I noticed it is that you usually pronounce sure wrong, and you pronounce it sir. Yeah,
Yeah, I know that.
yeah. So that's something we can work upon.
Hmm.
All right. So yeah, I mean, I was going to tell you at the end of the session, but since you mentioned it, so I thought it was better to mention it.
Because I know my weakness. Where do I make mistakes?
This is
Where do
a
I
great.
need to improve myself?
Yeah. You should always know your weaknesses. That's how you're going to work upon them. If you feel,
Yeah, I'm trying to work on that actually.
yeah, that's great. That's amazing. So when you like, I have never been to Haryana actually. So what's the dish that they usually have? Like in Bihar, we have litti chokha a lot. So it's like a very famous dish over here. So what's
The
something?
traditional dish of Haryana is bajre ki roti and yeah, hara saag actually. And this is my favorite. That's my favorite actually.
That's nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a. And do you cook?
yeah. Of course I cook.
So what's your most famous dish? Like what's something that everyone in your family loves? You cook
I can cook anything, but I must tell you what I hated cooking is kneading a dough.
it. Because I
Kneading the
hate.
dough.
Oh yeah, my mother hates that too.
I also hate.
Yeah.
Do you
So
like cooking?
no, not at all. My mother is always worried about me, and
Oh,
she's always
okay.
that. But I cannot cook. Yeah, I only
Okay.
do it when I have to. Like I have to. I have no other option. So I only
Mm-hmm.
on those days.
Yeah, I can understand. I
Yeah.
also go into kitchen forcefully. I also don't like cooking.
Yeah. So my mother loves cooking. So she's one of those persons who is like actually very passionate about cooking, and I'm always so jealous of her for that. But I can never be that. She's
I'm
very
not jealous of good cook, but I just hate going to kitchen. I go to kitchen when I have no option. Oh my god, now I have to go. Okay, then
going
I
to
just go to kitchen
going
because
to
I
the
have no option. Nobody can cook except me in my house, so I'm the
yeah,
only.
in that yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So going to the kitchen. You said
yeah,
going
the
to kitchen.
kitchen. Yeah, it's the kitchen.
What's your
That's
favorite?
what yeah, that's what I'm telling you. When it comes to speaking, I make these silly mistakes. Actually, I know grammatically correct, but when I speak, it comes to speak, then I make these silly mistakes very frequently.
Yeah, it's okay. Uh, no one is perfect, so it's okay. Yeah, there's nothing to be worried about. And with practice, that will also improve. So it's bound to improve with practice. So yeah, all you need to do is to speak more in English, which is where Clapingo comes in. So we'll make you speak in English even if you don't want to. Yeah.
Why did you join Clappingo? What is the purpose behind it? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. So There are a lot of factors. One, I'm an extrovert, so I anyway love talking to people. I talk a lot. Uh, Two is that I joined at a very initial stage. Like Clapingo had just begun functioning, so I quite liked the idea of it because I knew about Cambly, but this was the first, such spoken English training platform, like
Mhm.
Indian platform. It was
Yeah, yeah.
completely made in India, launched in India, everything. So yeah, I was quite attracted to it. So I applied,
So
got in.
how long Clapingo is there? How long it has been running?
Oh, I think it started in June or July 2020. July, August
Uh,
2020.
okay, okay.
Yeah. How did you come to know about Clappingo?
Just from YouTube. I saw some
Oh,
videos on YouTube. Yeah,
all right. All right.
but
So
it's a good place actually. I think it's better than Cambly.
it's always good to talk to your native countrymen. Yeah.
Mm. So
It's
how do
always
you handle with the beginners? Like it may be hard for beginners to understand and make them understand each and everything. So how do you handle them?
the same way, actually. We just talk. So there are a lot of learners who would, deliberately switch to Hindi just because, they hesitate a lot. They don't want to
Mm-hmm.
talk in English. So we just have to persuade them. And there are times when, they just don't know what to say. So we ask them to say it in Hindi and then we translate it for them. We tell them how we did that. So, yeah.
This is the advantage about Clapingo. In Cambly, we cannot make the tutor understand what we feel. We cannot express ourselves completely. But here, yeah, here in on Clapingo, you guys can understand. If we find some sentences difficult to say that, then we can ask you to how can we translate in English.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, so coming back to our topic, since you like, okay, we don't have a lot of time now. Yeah, okay. So since you mentioned that you prefer home cooked food, so
Yeah.
are you also like, and you mentioned the hygiene factor also. So are you also like very serious about your calorie intake or something?
Very serious.
Wow, I can never do that. I cannot.
No, I'm very conscious about my health.
Okay, it's a very good thing. I wish I was, but it's a very good thing. Yeah, I try not to have a lot of junk. I cannot control it. I have no
Yeah,
control.
we can't help.
Yeah,
But though we have to control, because it's not very safe eating outside all the time.
yeah. So that's what
I
I
make my
realized.
son also understand, but he's a kid, I cannot stop him eating outside.
Of course, that's what I realized during the pandemic when all the restaurants were closed, and I had
Oh, did
to
you miss? Did you miss eating outside?
a lot. Oh my god, I had to go 6 months straight without junk, and yeah,
Oh my God, I never missed it.
I mean, a lot. Um, okay, so we are now coming almost to the end of our session. So I'll just give you
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay, yeah,
anything,
sure.
anything really except the pronunciation part.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of pronunciation mistakes that you make, but the major one is the sh and sir one. So
Okay.
yeah, you can try to be a little more conscious of that. You also make a lot of mistakes with o and so you use them interchangeably sometimes. I forgot to write down the exact words where you were doing that mistake,
Mm-hmm.
but
Please
I
tell me.
remember. Yeah. So pronunciation is one thing, and your grammar is quite good. Obviously, you teach English; it's bound to be good. But just that you missed article, so you
Article
missed.
somewhere. Article, and yeah, I make some mistakes.
Yeah. So these are only the two things that you need to improve upon a little more, and
Okay,
otherwise,
how can I work on my pronunciation? Like, I know that I make mistakes on the show, on sound. How can I improve it?
I recommend people to watch as much English content as they can. So it does not necessarily have to be a movie. You can watch an English show, interviews, podcasts, anything. So listen to as much English as you can and try to, focus on how they are pronouncing a word. I
Okay,
watch a lot of movies. I'm a movie buff. So it was
okay.
so that's how, my pronunciation improved. So yeah. and just consume as much English content as you can, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I try to spend my time with English all the time whenever I have time, but I get time very hardly.
Okay, so yeah, you can watch. You can start with a series, and they have like 20-minute episodes, 25-minute episodes. So
Mhm.
you can watch 1 or 2 episodes a day, you know, or you
But
can
I'm very
watch.
addictive. If I start watching web series, then I just, I cannot stop myself. I have to complete the stories, that web series just in one go.
Yeah, that happens with me too. But what can we do about that? It's just better to consume as much English as you can, and yeah, you'll be fine.
Surely, surely I'll try to do. Thank you so much for your feedback.
Okay, then. So I'll be ending the session now. Do you have any feedbacks, questions, anything?